the devastating impact of Hurricane Helene, numerous country stars have made major donations to charitable causes helping directly on the ground. And during a show over the weekend, Jason Aldean presented a whopping $6.5 million check from a GoFundMe set up by former President Donald Trump, who also shared a powerful message to the crowd and the fans in attendance. Here's what we know. In the wake of the devastation from Hurricane Helene, country artists are doing their part to help communities that have been devastated by the impact of this tragic disaster. Hurricane Helene first hit Florida on September 26th in the Big Bend region, and it was the strongest hurricane in history to do so in that area. According to reports, the death toll is currently at 232 across 6 different states and is expected to increase. Numerous country stars have spoken out and made donations to those devastated by this horrific hurricane. Dolly Parton, a Tennessee native, has pledged a whopping $2 million to help those in need in the wake of Hurricane Helene. She said in a statement, "I really wish we were all together for another reason, but we have all seen the devastation. I mean, who knew in our little part of the country here, where I was born and raised just right down the road, that we would have this kind of devastation? I look around and I think, these are my mountains, these are my valleys, these are my rivers, flowing like a stream. These are my people. This is my home." And Morgan Wallen also made a major donation to support those in the wake of Hurricane Helene. He donated $500,000 to the Red Cross, and Eric Church released a powerful new song called Darkest Hour, Helene Edit, with proceeds of the song going to support those victims of Hurricane Helene. But he didn't stop there. Earlier today, he announced a massive stadium show together with Luke Combs, Billy Strings, and James Taylor, with all of the proceeds from the show in a stadium going to help victims of Hurricane Helene. The show is set to take place on October 26th in Charlotte at the Bank of America Stadium, home of the Carolina Panthers. All proceeds from this event, including sponsorships, will go to support relief efforts across the Carolinas and in the Southeast. 50% of the proceeds will go to Combs' charity of choice, Samaritan's Purse, Mana Food Bank, and Second Harvest Food Bank of Northwest North Carolina. The other 50% will go to Eric Church's Chief Cares Foundation, where they will administer the proceeds to charitable organizations directly supporting the recovery efforts in Carolina. And over the weekend, during the final show of his 2024 Highway Desperado tour, Jason Aldean performed in his hometown of Macon, Georgia, and he had a special video message from Donald Trump. Jason presented a check for over $6.5 million to Samaritan's Purse, which will go directly to the relief efforts. The funds were raised by Donald Trump's GoFundMe, and Jason himself contributed a whopping $500,000 to add to that total, bringing it to over $7 million. Here's the moment where Jason presented that check and the message from Donald Trump.
For over $6.5 million.
From us, a check for $500,000 to also put the dog.
You're doing good to me, and I appreciate it. And I'm going to be good to you. I hope everyone is having an incredible time with the great Jason Aldean, a friend of mine and a real talent. And you're in beautiful Macon. I love Macon. We took Macon by a lot, so I like it where I take it. I wish I could be there myself and listen to that incredible music, but Jason has really been a true American patriot, one of the greatest entertainers of our time. He's a very special person with an incredible wife and family. Every day his music inspires countless hardworking, God-fearing citizens all across our nation. You are the men and women who carry this country on your shoulders, and you are the heart and soul of America, and nobody's going to say any different. As you know, we are just 1 month away from the most important election in the history of our country, our economy, our border, our safety, our freedom. It's all in trouble. It's bad. And we're going to change it around. So I just say November 5th, get out and vote. You can vote early if you like, but the main thing is to vote. We're going to make America great again. You're all going to be very happy. Thank you very much.
This is just a devastating and heartbreaking tragedy. It's great to see so many country artists making these donations. Again, that stadium show with Luke Combs, Eric Church, Billy Strings, and James Taylor will take place in Charlotte, North Carolina on October 26th. Again, all proceeds from that show will go to help in this recovery. You can check it out at the link in the description. That's your latest update here from CountryCast. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe for the latest news and updates.